Welcome back to Keep Your Greek Brew. Today we are on day 25 of 30 Days of Isaiah, and we'll be looking at Isaiah chapter 55, verses 1 through 5. Starting with verse 1. Hoi kol zameh lechu lamayim va'asher ein lo kasef. Lechu shivru ve'echolu Ulechu shivru, belo kesef, uvelo mechir, yayin v'chalav. Okay. Hoi usually means something like woe, but it can just be an interjection, like or some translations go come. Or come, all who are thirsty. Come to the waters, and the one or he who has no money, come, buy, and eat, and come, buy, without money, and without price. Mechir means price. Buy what without price? Buy wine and milk. So shivru is a cow imperative to MP of shavar. Usually that means something like break, but it can also mean buy or purchase. Moving on to verse 2. Lama tishkalu chesef Belo lechem, vigi achem, belo lesav'a. Shim'u shamoa elai. Ve'ichlu tov, ve'tit anag, ba'deshen nafshechem. Lama, why do you spend money or why do you weigh out silver for that which is not bread? And why do you spend your labor on that which does not satiate? So sava as a verb means be satisfied. This is the noun form, which means satiety. So this refers to that which does not satisfy or satiate. Listen surely or listen well to me, and eat what is good, and delight your soul in rich food or fatty food. So this verb over here is a hitpayel imperfect 2ms WCJ of anag, to delight oneself in something. Moving on to verse 3. Hatu oznechem ulechu elai. Shim'u utechi nafshechem. Echrata lachem berit olam. Hasadeh David ha ne'emanim. Incline your ear. So this is from nata, stretch out. This is a hifil imperative. So paired with ozen, ear, it means something like incline your ear. Incline your ear and come to me. Listen so that your soul may live. So this is actually a vayiktol of purpose. Utechi. It's a vayiktol of purpose. So we translate it as so that. Listen so that your soul may live. And I will cut with you berit olam, and eternal covenant. The steadfast love of David, which endures. So this over here is a nifal participle masculine plural with a definite article of amin, which in the cal it means to believe, but in the nifal it means something like endures or is reliable, and this is functioning attributively to describe that steadfast love of David. Finally, verses 4 and 5. Hein aid le umim, netativ, nagid, umatzave le umim. Hein goy lo teda tikra, v'goy lo yada'ucha elecha yarutzu. Lama'an Adonai Elohecha V'likdosh Yisrael Ki Fe'arach. Behold, a witness to the peoples I've made you, a ruler and a commander to the peoples. Behold, a nation you do not know, you will call, and a nation that does not know you, to you they will run. Because of, or for the sake of, the Lord your God and the Holy One of Israel, because He has glorified you. So the question here is, who's being addressed in these verses? Who is this 3ms suffix referring to? Is it referring to the nation of Israel? Or could it be that over here we are looking at the seed of David because of the reference to the Davidic covenant? Furthermore, given that this referent is gonna be a ruler and a commander to the nations, there's a specificity to the office given. This is also someone who will call to the nations, and whom the nations will run to, giving an even stronger sense that there's some sort of messianic reference being given here. So in the remaining few hours that we have in the book of Isaiah, we're going to see this verb come out a lot, or this word pa'ar, which means glory or glorify. So the noun and verb forms of this word are going to show up a lot. And what we'll see is that our glorification is wrapped up in the glorification of this Davidic figure, this Messiah. I wonder as well if you can see how Isaiah is referenced by John as he writes the book of Revelation, that this messianic figure is a witness, and Christ is the faithful witness, and we are subordinately faithful witnesses as we abide in Him by faith. And going back to verses 1 and 2, all who are thirsty, come to the waters. Come, buy without money and without price wine and milk. And we see this as well at the end of Revelation, drinking from the waters of life without price. So there's this invitation here, this prophetic invitation, which is echoed in the book of Revelation. And it's an invitation to us now in our struggle in a fallen world to come to Jesus, the fount of living waters, to drink from his springs of living water without price. And it's also a call to us to extend that invitation to others, as this is a message which is for the nations. That's all for today. Do join us next time for more on 30 Days of Isaiah.